Okay, welcome back. We're doing 4-4, which is arrays and partial products. Okay. All right, so I really like this way of doing math. We've done arrays and partial products before. We're just taking it up a notch, okay? We're multiplying 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. None of them end in zeros, okay? So we're not going to be using our just add the zero onto the end rule, okay? We're going to have to multiply each place. And we're going to use the box way to do it today, okay? So we're going to start with 24 times 13. Okay, now I have tens and ones and tens and ones, okay? So I'm going to break each number apart into its tens plus its ones. So 24 is 20 plus 4, and 13 is 10 plus 3, okay? So now I'm going to draw a box. I'm going to draw 4 squares. I think we've only been drawing like 2 for the most part. Okay, I'm going to draw 4 squares, and I'm going to put either one of those numbers on the top and then one of them on the side. It doesn't matter which one goes on top or the side because when you multiply, it doesn't matter the order. Everything gets multiplied and added together anyways. So I'll just start with the 24. So I'm going to put 20 and 4. Okay, so I need a box for the 20 and a box for the 4. This is why I have 4 boxes. Because now I have 10 and 3. I don't just have one number on the outside. Now I'm going to have 2. So I need another couple boxes down at the bottom. So 10 and 3. And then I use it like a multiplication table where you multiply over and down. Okay, so it's going to be 10 and 20. That's 200 because 1 times 2 is 2 and the 2 zeros. 10 times 4 is 40. All right, so 1 times 4 is 4 and the 1 0. So 3 times 2 is 6 and then the 0, so 60. And then 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, now all of these answers that you have in those boxes are called partial products. Okay, partial products. Okay, partial means part of something. And product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So partial products are parts of the answer, okay? So each one of these numbers is part of the answer. How do we get the whole answer? We don't want just parts of it. You add those 4 up, and then you get the whole answer. So we're going to add up our partial products. That's 200, okay, 60, 40, and 12. And it doesn't matter how I line them up. I could say 200 plus 12 plus 40 plus 60, 200 plus 40 plus 60 plus 12. It doesn't matter. When you add it up, you get the same number. 5 plus 2 is 7, or 2 plus 5 is 7. It doesn't matter the order. Okay, so don't worry about that. You just add the 4 numbers up in whatever order. You just need to make sure your place values are lined up though. All your 1s are in your 1s place, all your 10s are in your 10s place, okay, and so on. All right, so we're gonna add that up. We got 2, 6, and 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11, and 2 and 1 is 3. So 312. Okay, so we used an array, that's the box. All right, we used an array to get our partial products and then added them up. Okay, so that's how you're going to be doing these problems. So I'm going to erase this. Okay, and on problems 4, 5, 6, 7, let's see. Yeah, I'll have you do 4, 5, 6, and 7. They already have the array drawn for you, so you just have to break each number apart into its tens and its ones and put them over the boxes, okay? And then multiply to get the partial products and add them up. So you're going to do on page 143, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then let's take a look at page 144. Okay, I'm going to have you do number 8, 9, 12, 8, 9, and 12. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then on page 144, you're going to do 8, 9, and 12. And I will help set up number 9 for you. Okay, number 8 is kind of review, so I think you can figure that one out on your own. 12 is like what we did today, but you're filling in the parts, the partial products. Okay, number 9 I'm going to help you set up. And I'll probably help you set up number 12 too. Okay, so number 9 says the flagpole in front of City Hall in Lewistown is 35 feet tall. Okay, 35. How many inches tall is the flagpole? And it says, remember, there are 12 inches in a foot. So if it's 35 feet tall, 35 feet, and there are 12 inches in a foot, then I'm going to multiply the 35 feet by 12 so I get all the inches, okay? So now I'm going to use my array, my box. So here's the multiplication problem, okay? And then you're going to use your box. You need to remember that 35 is 30 plus 5, and 12 is 10 plus 2, and these go on the top, and these go on the side, okay, and then you're going to multiply to get your partial products and then add them up, okay? If you need to go back and watch the first problem in the video over again to remember the steps, you can go ahead and do that, okay? So once you get this written down and set up for number 9, I'm going to erase it, and then I'm going to get you set up for number 12, okay? So you can pause it, write this down, okay, and I'm going to erase it and set it up for number 12. Okay, so number 12 says insert the missing partial product. So it gives you a problem. This is number 12. 13 times 23. Okay, it's lining it up differently, all right? None of the examples had them lined up that way, okay? So I need to show you like what the box looks like compared to how this is lined up. So if I were going to draw this in a box, I would have, this is 10 and 3, and this is 20 and 3, okay? So I would have the 10 and the 3 here, or on the side. It doesn't matter if you put them on the side, which one goes on the side and which one goes on the top. And then 20 and 3 here. Okay, and as I multiply, I can kind of match these up and follow along, all right? So I'm going to have the 3 times the 3, that's 9. So that's this right here, 3 times 3, all right? That's 9, all right? Then I'm going to have 3 times 10. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, okay? So I've got, well, actually, let's do the next one. So if I did 3 times 3, that's 9. Then I'm going to do 3 times this 10, okay? So because I have to multiply this bottom number by both of the numbers on the top, okay? So 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 1, or actually 10, okay? So 3 times 10 is 30, 30, okay? That's this one here, 3 times 10, 30, okay? Then I'm doing, so now I'm done with this 3, okay? I multiplied it by the 10 and the 3 up here. Then I'm going to do this 20, that's this right here. And I'm going to do 20 times this 3, that's this 3, and times the 10, okay? So 20 times 3 is 60, Okay, so that's this, 220, because that 2 is a 20. 20 times 3 is 60. Okay, and 20 times 10 is 200. Okay, so that's this 20 times this 10. That's 200. And then, when you're looking at number 12, it says to fill in the missing pieces. So you need to look at the answer that we got here, these partial products, and see on this problem which ones are missing, what numbers go in those boxes. Okay, we have them here. All right, we have all the partial products here. So you can finish that, and then you're gonna set it up and do the same thing on this problem, on the other part of problem 12. Okay, so that is it. So you guys are gonna finish it up, these problems up here. Okay, and then you'll take a picture of your work and turn it into Google Classroom, and I will see you next week. Bye.